Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Down! 180!
Mike 54! I smell fear in that offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
56! Mike's 56!
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Down! 280!
Check 56! Strip the ball!
734!
56! Alpha! 56, right there, 56.
Shotgun now for Carr. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go! Time to end it! I got you! You're all mine!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
At the 39-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 9, check 9.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Now caught. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes...
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's get
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. There ain't no way. 56. Mike. 56. Check back. Check back. Mike 56. Mike 56. Too little, cut.
29.
56 to Mike.
What's it on?
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Express.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Mike, 56, Mike, 56. Man out, man out.
29. 29.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
At the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Yeah, that's what I do. Say, wait.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stay with your man.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jakeem Grant His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road. Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive. And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
50, Mike, 50. All day. Hey. 50 to Mike. 50.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check 56. You can't block me.
Hey, 734.
56. Mike, 50.
Hey, Charlie.
56. Watch QB drop. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Hey, Raider 2.
Go.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Let's get it.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. Here comes Grant on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 25-yard line. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations. Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume. He'll look to throw, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Do your job. 54.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. They took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10.
93.
Carr now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gano the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right 56.
Hey, Delta.
56. Curry.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Carr drops this off to Richard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Carr now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I
don't even know why this team showed up.
Again, it's Carr. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Watch down. Delaney.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Express.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Express.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Bravo.
You're mine.
Long day offense.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. Brings up second and goal from the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
185. Raider 1. 50.
Smoke.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Carr again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Carr's pass. Incomplete. Intended for Robert Foster. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Check 56. Bandit. Bandit.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
At the 31-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check, crunch, 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 switch, switch, check 43. Trump.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gurley. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again they run with Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the counter, Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
What you got, Heavy? What you got? Hey, no way. Give me some.
Hey, Haywood.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, Zoo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
56 to me.
Exit.
Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
694. 56 to Mike. Play to 1.
Go.
It's our time. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
That's it.
Shotgun now for Carr. He gets this one to Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Carr. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, That's the one that bothers me more.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
All day, baby. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54. Mike, 54.
Let him know.
2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now Carr. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Come on.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, high 7.
Check 3, check 3.
Hey, Raider 2. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Hey, Charles.
Carr now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Pick me up. Here we go.
To throw again. Carr. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 56.
Hey, Echo.
56. Check pass. Check pass. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Carr to throw again. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 18.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
56 to Mike. 56.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
You're mine.
Smooth. 56. Check 56.
To throw his Carr. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Mike's 50. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Ready, 1. 56.
Hey, Orbit.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Yeah, the money back. 50 to mine. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Jags,